very hard to get past, and I think they'll be very good at intercepting passes.
Oh, yeah.
And then up at my attacking midfield, I have Bellingham. I think he'll be really good to control the speed of the game. And then over on the wings, I have Rashford and Palmer. Hot take, maybe. I think Palmer is a little bit more versatile than Saka could be on that right wing.
Oh, I agree with you.
If needed to, Bellingham can move out to that right wing. Palmer can play more back and inward, and he's got that connection with Reece James right there on the side. And then at striker, Harry Kane. Again, no arguments there. One of the best Premier League players now at Bayern.
Yeah, that's a solid lineup, man. I like that. That James-Rice combo is actually probably more lethal than people think.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be scary to play against.
Yeah.
But, one of England's big problems every year for international games is their team chemistry. I think because all of these players play in the same league, and they're used to playing against each other but not with each other. So I think if this England squad can get over the hump of their team chemistry, I think they'll have a very good outcome.
Oh, yeah, that's great, man. And moving on to this Spanish squad, I said they were the favorites on the last episode, and I still think they are. We're looking at one of the most complete teams I think I've seen in a very long time. Let's check out what I did for this Spanish squad. We're low-key making the Euro final from a couple of years ago happen in Spain and England, and looking at the Spanish squad, we got a couple of dogs. We got David Raya in net, in my opinion. I think he's obviously the force to be reckoned with in net. I also think we got Dani Carvajal. Dani Carvajal, he's going to be that leadership role, in my opinion, the captain of this Spanish squad. I think Pau Cubarsí and Dean Huijsen. Now, that's a young lineup. That's a really young squad in the center backs, but I think they're great. I think they're strong. And I think they're really going to be a solid duo, Real Madrid-Barca duo. And speaking of Barca, Alejandro Balde is one of the best left backs in the world. It's a no-brainer to put him there. And going to the center midfield, I can't believe this midfield. This thing is lethal. Absolutely amazing. You got Fermin Lopez. Now, I was hesitant to put him. I was thinking him or Fabian Ruiz, but I think Fermin gets the jump for me. And then you got Rodri, Ballon d'Or winner. He's kind of been iffy this season, but I feel like he's going to play the best at the best level he always has. And Pedri, come on, that's obvious, one of the best midfielders in the world. Maybe the best midfielder in the world. I don't know if I'll say that yet. I mean, Vitinha's there. You got a couple of dogs. And finally, my front three, Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, the bestest of friends. I mentioned that with Rowan earlier. And this is surprising. I feel like it's going to work, but Mikel Merino, he's been playing striker, and he's been scoring every time he has. I feel like Mikel will be able to put on a clinic for this Spanish squad. I mean, what do you think of that?
Honestly, Mikel Merino, I would say, is a very opportunistic striker, and with Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams on the sides of him, both being two players that can create very big chances, I think this could actually work out very well.
Oh, yeah, man. And let's take a break from the international, and let's go national, because the tables did shift a little bit yesterday, but not too much at all. And we're going to start with the Prem, which didn't shift at all, but we might as well talk about it still. Sam, what do you got for me in the Prem?
We still got Arsenal sitting comfortably up top. They're one game ahead and 9 points clear. It will be very difficult for City to catch them, if not almost impossible. And honestly, I think this is one of the last trophies Arsenal still has a firm grip on.
Oh, yeah.
They've been eliminated from 2 of their 4 competitions, and they had a rough Champions League game today. So sitting comfortably at the top of the Prem is probably their only saving grace right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, the Champions League looks really iffy, and I can't believe they lost to Southampton, man.
I was ecstatic.
That's hilarious. And let's move on to Bundesliga, who their leaders just had a giant win at the Bernabeu, mentioned earlier with Rowan. Shout out, Bayern fan. Top of the table. What else would we expect? Bayern Munich with a comfortable 9-point lead. And they just reached 100 goals scored in all competitions this year, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, my Lord. Dortmund still under. It's always Bayern, Dortmund looking at there. For other champion spots, though, Stuttgart and Hoffenheim are very close, only 3 points separating for that Champions League spot. Leipzig tied with Stuttgart at third, so Hoffenheim could leapfrog over one of these potential teams. And Bayern Leverkusen looking for that Europa League spot at this point. You're not going to get much in that if you're a Leverkusen fan. I'm sorry, it's just true. The Xabi Alonso fall-off really needs to be studied, I'm not going to lie. And that's really all you got for Bundesliga. There's no major surprises, not any cool stuff, just Bayern dominating per usual. And, I mean, what are you looking at in La Liga, man?
Over in La Liga, Barca takes a pretty big lead, 7-point lead over Real Madrid. Those two have a pretty big gap over Villarreal in the third spot. Atletico Madrid and Real Betis, pretty close on those spots, but the top two, as usual, Barca and Real Madrid fighting for the top spot. Barca has a pretty decent lead, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be very hard for Real Madrid to come back and catch them.
Especially after dropping points to 16th Malacora. And also I want to mention the European merchants, Sevilla, always make the Europa League, always win it, then get bounced. They're in relegation issues right now. I don't know what's going on at Sevilla, but y'all got to figure it out. It's looking scary for y'all. I can't lie. It's terrifying. But Malacora, that one guy, what's his name? He's from Bosnia. Muriki. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
he was just playing against them for the national team.
Oh yeah, the ones that bounced Italy. Really mad about that, by the way. As an Italian, I'm not very happy at all. But it's sad out here for us Italians. And then finally, I'm looking over at Serie A, man. Serie A. This probably is the most entertaining bracket out of all of them. Bracket, geez, I'm stuck in March Madness. Table out of all of them. Internazionale have a not firm grip on first, but it's a pretty tight grip. Napoli, and this is where it gets fun. Napoli and AC Milan, only 2-point difference at second and third. AC, and then Como, Juventus, and Roma are only separated by 4 points. This Champions League race is ridiculous. Juve has been on a run. Como is newly promoted. They're already at 4th. What is going on? It's that Cesc Fabregas touch, man. You already know it from Chelsea. And Nico Paz obviously also leading the charge. So young, he's going to be an absolute demon. I probably should have put Nico Paz in my Road to the World Cup starting lineup now that I think about it over Mastantuono. I mean, yeah, I kind of messed up there, didn't I?
Yeah, I think he could definitely make his way into the squad. Starting spot, that's something he has to work for. But
yeah, and the rest of the table, Lazio at 9th, Bologna at 8th. That's kind of the basic thing you really see with them. And to go into the relegation, Pisa, they got promoted recently. We kind of knew that was going to happen. I mean, Hellas Verona, who have been in the Serie A for a little bit, are probably going to get relegated now only with 18 points. And Lecce has a 9-point lead against them, so they're probably gone. They're probably out of there. And besides that, man, these leagues are coming to an end as we get closer to the World Cup season. And what does this mean for these games, these crucial games coming in for certain teams?
I mean, there's games that could win you the league, and obviously for teams down here at the bottom, these are the games that keep you in the top league. These are the most dramatic games of the season, some of the most entertaining to watch. You know, sometimes you look at a game and see, oh, it's the 18th team versus the 17th team, and it's the start of the season. You know, not much significance behind that. But now there's 2 games left.
It's real. Where we are. It's absolutely real. But we're going to go to one more break, and we got some fun stuff for you coming out of it, so stay tuned on WTOP-10.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10. Go home, that's 3 hours from now!
Maybe that's the best thing you can do.
But after he gets possessed,
his show becomes a smash hit.
Now he's got the greenest show on WTOP-10.
A lot of green going on tonight.
We'll be holding on forever.
don't miss the limited run of
those great people being
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surfaces this.
4. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
There's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back, y'all. Nick Stetter and Sam Brewer on Oswego Lazo, and we got some fun going on today. I wanted to try something new. I texted Sam and I was like, "You think this will work?" He's like, "Okay, we can do this." I got my main man in the back, Dylan Gilmore. Dylan, how you doing? You're a good guy. And I see you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna test each other's ball knowledge here. All right. So I emailed Dylan 3 pictures of players that I went so deep in my bag for that I didn't even know him at first.
I wasn't supposed to find pictures, was I?
Okay.
I don't have pictures.
You don't got pictures? Okay, perfectly fine. But what we're gonna do, Dylan got pictures for you.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan.
Gilmore. We love Dylan Gilmore. Anyways, we're gonna start off. And Dylan, what do you got for us? Is this your player?
Yes.
Okay. What you got for me? Do you want me to have a hint, or do you think I can do it on my own?
I think I'll give you a few seconds if you think you need a hint.
I think this is Arjen Robben from Bayern Munich.
It is not.
It's not? That's not Robben?
The player I have is not that.
Right there. That's Arjen Robben right there.
Unless Dylan found the wrong picture, that is not the player I have. My hint for you will be he had a surprising run with Chelsea FC where he scored important goals in the Champions League.
Essien?
Nope.
Really?
Tore Andre Flo.
Who?
He played in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Tore Andre Flo.
He was a Norwegian striker.
Oh my, I had no idea who that was.
I think I only know him because he played for Chelsea, but...
Oh my God. All right, well...
That might be one of my hardest ones.
That's definitely the hardest one, so I'm down a point already. Let's see who I got for Sam Brewer. Okay, do you want a hint?
Yes.
He was pretty big during 2016-15 Dortmund era when they had Marco Reus in his peak.
I remember the team. I remember Marco Reus from FIFA. But
no idea?
I don't know.
This is Shinji Kagawa. Center attacking midfielder out of Japan. Absolute FIFA demon. I remember using him. He didn't even have any special cards. He was just a dog. He was an absolute dog as a rare gold. So we're 0 for 0 right now, both of us. And let's see who Sam's next player is right now.
This one might be also kind of a hard shout, but do you think you'll need a hint for this one?
I don't think I will because I can tell by that scorecard right there. Chelsea-Barcelona, that's a Champions League final. That's Michael Essien right there.
Yes, it is.
I love that guy, dude. FIFA demon, by the way.
I love Michael Essien. He's one of my favorite Chelsea players of all time.
What was your hint, if you don't mind me asking?
Just going to be scored in the Champions League final.
Okay.
As you can see.
Yeah, no, I love that. Michael Essien. I'm 1-0 up. 1-0 up, but Sam might get this next one. Let's see what we got next up here. Oh, you should know this. So do you want a hint?
I actually do not need a hint. Fun fact, he was the manager for Flamengo.
Oh, yeah?
I went to watch them play Chelsea in the Club World Cup.
Really?
I've seen him in person. I was about 20 feet away from him.
And that is?
Philip.
Uh-oh.
Philip.
Uh-oh.
He was just sacked.
Oh, he was just sacked. He did play, fun fact, he played for Chelsea too.
Luis?
Yeah.
Philip Luis.
Felipe Luis, FIFA 17, Futmas icon, by the way. He's a dog. I really thought, I wanted to put a Chelsea player on here because
I went to say his last name and I was like, wait, is it who I think it is?
Okay, and finally for you, Sam, wait. Okay, give me the hint, but I think I know who it is.
The hint is... Wait, this is not the person. Oh,
it is.
He's a winger famous for cutting to his left foot.
That was Robben. This one's Arjen Robben.
Oh, yes.
The left foot demon.
Oh, sorry. Bulgarian striker who won the Premier League Golden Boot in 2010-2011
Bulgarian?
Season. Yes.
The only Bulgarian I know is Dmitry Berbatov.
Yes,
I love that guy, Berbatov, dude. I saw this clip on TikTok. I don't remember the exact goal, but it was a screamer, dude.
Yeah, that was... was that his goal against
Arsenal, probably.
It was a red team.
Well, let's move on to the final player. Final player, I don't think you're going to get this. I went in my bag for this, and I got a great hint for you.
Watford.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want your hint?
Yeah, I'm going to need that hint.
Played at Barcelona in 2018. Was actually a young prospect, by the way.
Young player at Barca in 2018.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds because we still got to get to the player of the week.
I might not even get to the end of that 30 seconds, Nick.
Yeah?
I'm not drawing a name.
You're not drawing any name?
No.
This is Gerard Deulofeu from Barcelona. He played left mid at Barca, and I remember him vividly for his FIFA card because I packed him every single time. I was literally looking at Hewitt. I was in Hewitt Hall, Studio H, just finding players in my bag, and Deulofeu came to mind. So I think I won 2-1. I got Berbatov, yeah.
I got Felipe Luis, that was it.
All right, well, we definitely are going to do that again. That's fun. We just got to find some stuff to work on. But finally, this player of the week is one of the most important player of the weeks we've had, because I'm going to give you some hints really quick. First time, two-time player of the week. We haven't seen that yet. Awesome to say. Secondly, this is the first time a team has had a back-to-back in player of the weeks, and that's going to give you a little hint that it's Man City. And I'm not going to tell you who the player of the week is. That's going to be Sam Brewer, because I'm still depressed over what he did to my team. Sam, who's the player of the week?
Little drum roll.
Oh.
Erling Haaland.
Ah.
Hat trick versus Liverpool.
I'm so mad.
Not much to say. I mean, just great performance against another Prem side. Unexpected, to say the least.
Yeah.
I actually didn't even watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was busy at the time, and I checked the score and saw 4-0.
Yeah.
And I could not believe my eyes. I thought I had hit my head. Yeah.
I watched it, and I saw 2 goals scored. I saw the penalty and the second goal scored by Haaland. I turned it off. And I went to do everything else. I was so mad. I was so upset. And, I mean, the guy, he's been playing out of his mind, man. And on Foot Mob, that game, he had 13 touches. And he had 3 goals, 3 for 3 on shots, and he's an absolute robot, man. I mean, everything he does, he finds the right spot to be in every time and find banger goals. Not bangers. You know what? No. They're all tap-ins. What you're about to see right here is a tap-in, I guarantee you. Watch, hold on. Yep. No, it's not tap-in. Oh, my God.
Okay, bottom corner.
But, yeah, no, Haaland, he's an absolute robot. And I honestly think people hype up Mbappe. I might say this as my hot take, and I want to do a hot take segment, too, but we'll talk about that later. I really want to say that Haaland might be better than Mbappe just as a pure striker.
You know, it's really hard to say because they're different play styles. I think Haaland is really good at finding the place to be, and I think Mbappe is really good at getting to the place he needs to be. Ooh. Mbappe is really quick, but Haaland will always be right where KDB needs him to be.
Exactly.
Or whoever is in his midfield. So
yeah, now it's Rodri and all them.
I think this Ballon d'Or race will actually be a good decider in that conversation.
I mean, City out of the Champions League now. I mean, what can you do if Madrid somehow make this comeback against Bayern, which I don't think is happening at all, by the way.
I think it's possible.
Really?
The way... Did you watch the Bayern Madrid game?
I didn't get a chance to.
That game should have been 5-1 Bayern.
Really?
They missed so many open opportunities, and I think if they play like that again and Madrid come ready to play, it could be a different outcome.
I don't know. Bayern are my favorites to win the Champions League, FYI. I'm wearing the jersey that Liverpool are playing tomorrow. I'm not confident at all. Rowan said I should have some confidence. No, I can't, dude. Salah just missed a pen against James Trafford. If he shoots against Gianluigi Donnarumma, what do you think's going to happen? Actually, no, it's not even Donnarumma anymore. It's, what's his name? He's a Ukrainian dude, Sanrov or something. He's as tall as Donnarumma, I'll say that much. He's been this young star for PSG recently. He's been playing out of his mind, dude. And yeah, I think PSG are winning 2-0. As much as I want to say Liverpool will win, they're not gonna. They're really not. And what do you think about that game, man?
I think it's definitely possible for Liverpool, but I think the role that PSG is on, you know, they're leading the top of their league. They were top of the Champions League. Arsenal, they're up there with the big teams. Just the role they're on, beating Chelsea.
Reigning champs too.
Yeah, it will definitely be a challenge for Liverpool.
I can't see anything good coming out of that, but Real quick, we're going to thank my main man, Rowan King. We're also going to thank my crew in the back. A lot of fill-ins today. Eric Palmieri, the GOAT. Lawrence Guzman, another GOAT. Dylan Gilmore, another GOAT. And then everybody else who's normally on the show. Logan Weingartner, I see you back there, GOAT. Dylan Ford, I see you over there. Caden, Newcastle aren't good. Besides that, we thank you all. We thank Sam. We thank Rowan. And we will see you next time on Oswego Lazo.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, the anti-suicide walk takes place on Saturday with the inspiration.
And Quest Day is this Wednesday. What presentations are taking place?
A home in Mexico, New York is being investigated for animal abuse. How the story unfolded.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts right now.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Haley Kaiser.
And I'm Austin Claus.
Police and volunteers are working to remove more than 100 animals from a property in Mexico, New York as part of an animal abuse investigation. Lieutenant Andrew Buscher, a spokesman for the Oswego County Sheriff's Office, said investigators have found cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, cats, dogs, goats, ducks, geese, and chinchillas.
Buscher said that an investigator went to a mobile home at 92 Road for an unrelated complaint and stumbled upon the animal abuse. The individual the investigator was looking for was not home, but she saw a dead pig being eaten by an alive one and immediately contacted an animal abuse investigator. The SPCA is keeping account of the animals being removed and won't have a final tally for a while.
Quest returns to SUNY Oswego this Wednesday, celebrating research and creativity of students, faculty, and staff. From research talks to art, film, and live performances, Quest showcases the best of Oswego innovation. New features are being introduced like student films, engineering demos, and a game lounge. To see the full schedule with Zoom links to the presentations, go to the SUNY Oswego website for more information.
A Fulton man was taken to custody for an alleged kidnapping. 43-year-old Andrew Clark is being accused of handcuffing the victim to a cot for over 24 hours, strangulation, and threatening the victim with violence. He's being detained at the Oswego County Jail with bail of $50,000.
As high schoolers are celebrating proms and looking towards graduation season, the Oswego Police Department urges teen drivers to be especially careful on the roads. The No Empty Chair campaign is a statewide initiative to ensure that every seat gets filled so that the season can remain as positive as possible. The city police will be increasing enforcement on different subjects each day this week, starting today with underage drinking and impaired driving.
An artificial intelligence conference is being hosted at Park Hall this Tuesday, April 21st. Minds and Machines, the Frontier in AI will consist of 3 speakers in the research and application of artificial intelligence. The talks will focus on the moral application and the self-control of the use of AI.
Throwing back to graduation, SUNY Oswego seniors can look forward to picking up their cap and gown if they have not already done so. Walk-in purchase and pickups can be done at the College Store in the Murano Campus Center up until commencement. Be sure to pick up name cards and commencement day procedures with your regalia. Traditional academic gown and mortarboards are required for participation in all commencement ceremonies.
SUNY Oswego has a new facility and staff incentive plan for a sponsored program activity. The funds are coming from a reinvestment of money for facilities and administrative cost recovery. The new model focuses on prioritizing essential institution needs and then distributing the rest of the funds to research activities across campus. The reinvestment is going to 3 primary areas, including investigators, departments, and a strategic research initiative.
The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is a national organization dedicated to helping those affected by suicide.
And Greek organizations at SUNY Oswego took the AFSP's mission to the center of campus last Saturday. Our Cameron Carvalho has more.
This event is about more than awareness, it's about action, compassion, through action.
This past Saturday, the Kappa Delta Phi National Sorority hosted their annual Suicide Prevention Walk. The walk was the final step of their fundraising and awareness efforts with the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Walk organizer Savannah Finn spoke about her sorority's tradition of hosting this event.
We started this for our sorority in spring of 2025 to help bring awareness because most walks are in Syracuse or someplace a little bit farther away.
About 40 people showed up for the walk, which was a 45-minute loop around campus on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Walkers were able to take various colored beads to represent their experience with suicide, including purple for loss of a relative, teal for supporting peers with struggles, green for personal struggle, and more. They were also able to share why they were walking on a poster board. Multiple sisters shared their personal thoughts about why the walk is so important to them.
For this walk, it means to me to kind of help support the cause for myself and for other people in the struggle with suicide.
I'm walking today for all of the people who have struggled in silence. I think suicide prevention is a very important topic that needs to be discussed more, and I'm happy that we had this walk to do that.
The AFSP walk is pretty important to me because suicide and loss to suicide has always meant a lot to me. I feel like it's not really taken seriously enough, and I feel like my sorority does a lot to shed light on the uncomfortable topics that no one wants to talk about.
The walk caps off a month of fundraising that the sorority completed for the AFSP. For WTOP-10, I'm Cameron Carvalho.
Thanks, Cameron. Well, you can certainly see how nice last Saturday was, but the past couple days haven't been too kind.
Yeah, Haley. I couldn't believe that I had to dive back into my closet and retrieve my winter jacket for today. Will these cold conditions continue throughout the week? Let's ask Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Aurora Fitzgerald. Aurora?
That's right, guys. It's been very, very strangely cold out because it's supposed to be spring. Current conditions right now, 34 degrees. Not too many clouds out there. Dew point is 17. Humidity 45%. Wind sitting at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, it is still very, very cold. So if we take a look at our current temperatures right here, Fulton 31 degrees, overlooking East New York, Tupper Lake 31, 35 in Glen Falls 38. Everywhere is pretty much standing in the mid 30s and low 30s. Ithaca is even reaching 29. I definitely don't like seeing these 20 and 30 temperatures in spring, but I'll have more coming up later. And is spring going to stay around? For now, back to Haley in Austin. Thank you, Aurora. The SUNY Oswego group, COPE, is hosting a bonfire on Friday, April 24th. The goal is to burn away your burdens. Students are welcome to join the festivities and write down their burdens on a piece of paper and burn them away. S'mores will be served, so join COPE at the fire pit near Mary Walker Health Center from 7:30 to 9 p.m. and relieve your worries.
SUNY Oswego held a large craft fair yesterday at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The arena was filled with different craft vendors from all around the upstate New York region. A wide array of homemade crafts were sold at the event, such as honey, paintings, and more. The first spring Oswego craft fair was an overall success.
The Oswego Town Fire Department has named Rachel Herman as the 2025 Firefighter of the Year. By day, Herman works as a nurse in the Oswego Health Maternity Department. She works to help begin life and save them. Fire Chief Matt Kroc, in recognizing Herman, noted that in 2025, she responded to 258 calls, contributed 205 response hours, and logged 369 personnel hours. Rachel Herman joins her father in the Firefighter of the Year title.
23 homes in Syracuse were found to contain lead paint violations after 7 children were poisoned. The father and son landlords agreed to pay $35,000 to help children poisoned in the incident and over $80,000 to complete lead safety inspections. Landlords Harry and Brian Murphy are notorious in the city for trying to evade over $1 million in property taxes in 2021.
A Geneva man has been charged with second-degree murder after a missing man was found dead in his motel room. On Sunday, Ontario County Police arrested 29-year-old Julius Ware IV. 10 days prior to his arrest, Ware had been released on parole for second-degree robbery after 8 years. A local tip and police bloodhound tracked the victim to Ware's motel room at America's Best Value Inn. Ware will appear in Geneva Town Court on Friday.
More than 160 volunteers gathered in Skaneateles this weekend to plant 3,500 native trees at the O'Neill Family Preserve. The efforts, organized by the Central New York Land Trusts, aims to protect Skaneateles Lake, a key drinking water source for Syracuse. Volunteers planted 8 species, including maple, oak, and scamories. The project also marks the start of Earth Week.
Still ahead tonight, an exclusive interview with a host of the day-long hackathon that happened on campus this past weekend. Hear his insights into the events.
Plus, I'll have my full weather forecast coming right out, and I'm going to tell you what the Spotify forecast is right after this break.
$50. You better watch out. You got swat you like a bug.
That is like not.
You stole?
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Aurora Fitzgerald. Taking a look at our radar and satellite currently, believe it or not, it is cold enough in some places where we're seeing some scattered snow showers, especially near Dansville, Ithaca, Binghamton, Rochester, and even towards Tupper Lake. It's getting cold. However, I have some good news. For most of this week, Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles for our spot of forecast. The sun is going to come out and hopefully it is going to stay because, you know, it's supposed to be spring. These temperatures are supposed to be warming up, but even today we saw them in 30 degrees. Taking a look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, heading to Oswego, it's going to stay about average, so we're going to range up closer into the 50s later in this week. And for the rest of the United States, we see that jet stream coming down from Winnipeg and all the way up in Canada. That jet stream is going to swoop down over the United States, heading over to the East Coast, which we just saw that cold front coming through, bringing those cold temperatures of 30 degrees. And my magic 8 ball is telling me something. Let's see what it says. Is spring coming? Reply is hazy. Let's try again. If it wants to work. Spring outlook? Outlook is good. I agree, because you know what? That sun is still going to come out. And if my clicker wants to work, that would be lovely. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Taking a look at our futurecast. Tuesday, as you're heading out the door, clouds will be moving in. We're reaching up to 41 degrees, going to be in the low 40s and then high 30s in certain areas of New York. Tuesday, 8 p.m., we see some mixed precipitation and scattered showers throughout the day. Going into Wednesday, those clouds are going to keep moving in, but by Wednesday around noon, we're seeing 60 degrees. Those temperatures are going to continue to climb, but then unfortunately, they're going to go right back down to the 30s and 40s heading into Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Taking a look at tonight, however, 25 degrees, mostly clear, winds at 10 miles per hour, just a little bit breezy. An extended forecast, we have Tuesday, partly sunny, 51 degrees. We're even seeing that 53, 52. The temperatures are staying pretty steady. However, we're still seeing 39, 41, 44, but Unfortunately, rain is going to come later into the weekend. However, we will get that 60 degrees, so hopefully spring is here to stay. I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Aurora. This past weekend, SUNY Oswego held its annual hackathon.
Joining us to talk more about the event is the president of the Computer Science Association and the web developer for the Laker Hacks. So, Ethan.
Yeah.
How'd the weekend go?
Well, I'd say it went pretty well. I mean, everyone got good food. We got a lot of projects, actually. We got like 12, 13, which is pretty sizable for like 30 people. It was fun. I think we put on a really good show.
That's lovely to hear. So tell me, what is hackathon?
All right, so hackathons are basically 24-hour software engineering competitions, all right? You have like different tracks, and people choose which tracks to go down. Our main one this time around was sustainability. So it was all about saving the environment, pretty much. We also have like sub-tracks, like the beginner track, like best use of Gemini, et cetera, et cetera. But in general, we saw a lot of cool projects that did a lot of cool things. That is what a hackathon is to make cool stuff. You hack it together.
What sets Laker Hacks apart from other hackathons?
Well, there's a couple of things. First off, we are particularly beginner-friendly because we are not as big as other hackathons, and we have large amounts of staff per student, which means that we can kind of keep more of an eye on team dynamics, right? Because this is like a collaborative type of thing, you know? You get you and the boys together to make something cool. And there's almost always going to be some problem, so we can keep an eye on it to make sure that someone's first experience isn't awful.
Going back to that, what would you say is the most frequent problem that you face when trying to create this event?
Sure. So, money. It's always money. I mean, you have to feed people like 5 meals. You have to get sleeping accommodations. You have to get, there's just so much. Prizes, events, workshops, the whole gamut. You have to convince sponsors that like your that your event is going to matter, right? It's the money. It's also just like a lot of work, a lot of paperwork. It turns out that you can't just stick all of it in your bank account, you know? You kind of need a trail. So it's money.
What did the students gain from participating in this hackathon?
When it comes to the software skills, it's easier to list what they don't, to be honest. They obviously get like specific skills in what they're actually doing. Like if you make a website with Node.js, you're obviously going to have to be pretty familiar with what Node.js is to make sure that your project is good. But you also learn how to work together as a team, which is kind of something that you don't really get to learn in a classroom. You have to manage team dynamics, you have to assign who gets what, you have to make sure that things stay on schedule because this is like a 24-hour straight event, and you have to make sure that everything runs on time. You also just get like a lot of sponsor like connections because we had Micron come in, we had Secura, we had a lot of AI companies. We had Nord Security come in. We had a lot of people.
Oh. Well, thank you, Ethan.
Thank you.
Stick around after the break because Rob Finger is in the studio to give you the latest in Laker sports and the Stanley Cup playoffs. You're watching WTOP-10 Nightly News.
had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Go home, that's 3 hours from now!
Maybe that's the best thing you can do.
But after he gets possessed,
His show becomes a smash hit.
Now he's got the greenest show on WTOP-10.
A lot of green going on tonight.
We'll be holding on forever.
don't miss the limited run of
Those great people being...
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm Rob Wenger. Club sports are a significant part of student life here at SUNY Oswego. Sports reporter Logan Weingartner sat down with Associate Director of Campus Recreation, Scott Harrison, to discuss more.
Culture, community, and competition. Those three words embody the spirit of club sports at SUNY Oswego.
So it goes well beyond the sport that we play, no matter whether it's the work we're doing in academia, professionally, internships, or sports teams. The people we surround ourselves with is what makes or breaks the experience.
Oswego offers 25 different club sports, including sailing, roller hockey, rugby, and more. Associate Director of Campus Recreation, Scott Harrison, says that he and the Student Association have worked to ensure that every student feels welcome when playing any one of the club sports.
The charge for all student organizations sponsored by the Student Association and in academic areas is to be as open as possible, right? To be fair and equitable in the opportunities that students have to access a student fee sponsored organization. So that's no different with the club sports.
Whether it's volleyball, flag football, or ultimate frisbee, you can find it on the campus of SUNY Oswego. Reporting for WTOP-10, I'm Logan Weingartner.
There are a variety of club sports currently in session, including baseball, softball, lacrosse, and more. Also, make sure to catch flag football this Sunday when they face off against RIT right here on WTOP-10. Taken to the turf, Sadie Zemanek of the Lakers women's lacrosse team was just named Defensive Athlete of the Week by the SUNYAC. She leads the Lakers defense, and in 2 games earlier last week, she caused 6 turnovers and scooped up 5 ground balls. She was integral down the stretch, helping the Lakers to win 8-7 over New Paltz. With that win, Oswego remains undefeated in SUNYAC play, tied for first place with the Cortland Red Dragons. Taking you out to the ball game, the Lakers baseball team had a field day with the Fredonia Blue Devils, giving up not a single run in their doubleheader Sunday night. Jonah Shearer was the standout pitcher on the mound as he pitched 8 of the 9 innings of Game 2 and only gave up 2 hits. The Lakers stand at second in the SUNYAC, being another team behind the Cortland Red Dragons, but the 2 of them have been running away in the standings, Cortland at 13-1 and the Lakers at 13-3. Now hitting the ice, the Syracuse Crunch are gearing up for the Calder Cup playoffs following a 4-0 shutout against the Belleville Senators to wrap up their regular season. The Crunch finished second in the North Division behind only the Laval Rocket and will move on to play the Cleveland Monsters in the first round. This marks the Crunch's 8th straight playoff appearance in years where the playoffs were held, a streak stretching back to 2016. Hitting the hardwood, the New York Knicks took Game 1 of their first-round series against the Atlanta Hawks, winning by a score of 113-102. Josh Hart got a points and rebounds double-double. Karl Anthony Towns put up 25 points and went 10 for 10 from the line. And the King of New York, Jalen Brunson, put up 28 on the night to lead his team to a Game 1 victory. Game 2 is going on as we speak, and the score is currently 61-54 in favor of the Knicks at halftime. Moving up to the NHL, the Buffalo Sabres put on the comeback of the year on the Boston Bruins in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs last night. The Bruins were leading 2-0 with 10 minutes left in regulation when Tage Thompson decided that enough was enough. He scored 2 goals in 4 minutes to tie the game, and then Matthias Samuelsson gave the Sabres the lead less than a minute later. The empty netter from CNY's own Alex Tuck sealed it, and the Sabres won 4-3 to take Game 1 from the KeyBank Center. We'll head now to the other Atlantic Division playoff matchup as the Habs headed to Tampa for Game 1 of their series against the Bolts. 6 minutes left in the first. Board battle ensues below the goal line. It squirts out to the front, and Josh Anderson puts one behind Andrei Vasilevsky, gives the Habs the lead early. It wouldn't stand for long, though. Midway through the second, Bolts on a power play hands it off to Radish, who blasts one to the back of the net. Tie game at 1 apiece. But the tie would only stand mere seconds. Half a minute later, it's Brendan Hagel dancing to the front of the net and making it a 2-1 game for the Bolts. Just 30 seconds between the goals. 30 seconds left, Slav sneaking back door and says that open net, it's free real estate. Juraj Slafkovsky ties us back up at 2 with a huge one-timer. Third and final period, Habs on avantage numérique. Susie took goal to Slav, who makes it 2 goals in a row. Habs have the lead back in their hands. Just a few minutes later, though, down to Gensel puts it across, and Brandon Hagel tips it in just behind Jakub Dobish. We're tied again at 3 apiece, and we needed overtime for this one. Habs enter the zone. Suzuki across to Hudson, down to Slafkovsky, and Juraj Slafkovsky to the chapeau. Goal number 3. He calls it game. Habs win 4-3 in overtime. That's all for my sports rundown. Stay tuned after the break for more nightly news right here on WTOP-10.
If it's hockey, it's on Hockey Talk.
The hockey gods will bless me again with another victory.
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Rangers are going to beat them simply because vibes.
Vibes.
You are winning this on vibes?
That's a solid argument.
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, only on WTOP.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Here it comes from the Al Roker studio at WTOP in Oswego. It's The Price is Right.
The popular game show unfortunately won't be coming to Oswego, but its touring live version will be quite close nearby very soon.
The Price is Right live will be at Schenectady on May 6th and in Utica on October 26th.
Although these episodes will not be televised, audience members will still have the chance to play real games and win real prizes. I've been watching The Price is Right since I was a little kid. Schenectady is actually my hometown, so I'm very excited for that. Hopefully I'll be in town when that comes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I live not too far from Utica, so I'm very excited to see my local city getting some love. Usually these types of events go to the Turning Stone in Verona, so I am very happy to see stuff happening in the Stanley Theater.
I'm from Queens and Long Island, so...
Yeah.
So you get those anyways.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty lucky to live downstate, let's face it.
Well, that's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Be Kind and Rewind.
Thank you very much for watching.
I'm Logan.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Sam.
And this is the unofficial sports show.
Wow. Where we look at both national and obscure sports and also give you live competitions with Oswego State athletes.
All the way from Tuesday A week. Welcome, the Oswego Lazo boys. Here we go, fellas. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
We'd love to have you here, the gentlemen.
What an intro.
What an intro. What a fun intro.
Beautiful day outside today.
It is. Well, without further ado, these guys are indeed ball knowers, both off and on the field. Roll the tape first for Nick.
Oh, God. Because I got two of them were against my rival school, Cornell. By the way, 6-0. I know you saw that scorecard in the bottom. I'm talking all the crap I can. And then number two, that last clip, fun fact, was against one of the best kids in the nation, top 80 in the nation. His name was Ali Shabani, currently playing at SUNY Geneseo right now.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Wow, Nick. Well, yeah, I love the hype you had in that video, but it's not just Nick who has shown promise on the field. It's this guy, Sam. Let's roll the tape for him.
That last goal, that was actually a game winner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, against the real. They won sectionals the next year, so
absolutely.
That was a pretty good team.
That was a crazy goal. That was a crazy goal.
Thank you.
Nick, you got anything you think? Let me ask you, do you think you could beat Sam in a 1v1?
Yes.
Whoa.
Sam, what do you think?
Yeah, I was a little bit of an everywhere player, so I would move back to outside back. I would go up and play winger. Nick had more of a set position, and I've seen.
Listen, the issue.
Let's talk about what position did you play, Nick?
I was a center back, so just straight up defense. Here's the thing: if he got past me, he wouldn't be standing afterwards, so he wouldn't be able to shoot, so he'd get fouled.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm not letting him. No.
But can we get like player comps? Who would you guys compare yourself to?
You first.
Give me something good here, guys.
Maybe not as good, but Reece James, because he can play. He can move up to the midfield. He can stay down and play some defense if he needs to. I like the right side.
Big Chelsea legend right there too.
There. Good job,
I like that. Hey, number 24, I got you.
Oh, there we go.
I got you.
Okay,
I got you.
I'm more of a Sergio Ramos
it's terrifying.
Or Pepe. I'm just like no nonsense. Like I'm not gonna clear the ball and just be a little annoying player, but I'm gonna absolutely deck you if I need to and 2-foot you. So.
You did get hyped up.
Yeah, you are very
fired up.
I need you as my hype man.
I love that. I love that.
Well, from the pitch now to the court, let's kick off our show. Zoe, what do we got nationally?
Well, Logan, spring has sprung, which means the NBA playoffs are right around the corner. First round matchups, we got Raptors, Cavs, T-Wolves at the Nuggets, Hawks and Knicks, Lakers and Rockets. How are we feeling, guys? A lot of fun series coming up there. What we got for
I know the Rockets, man.
I need to start this. Listen to me right now. I'm looking at you dead in that camera. The Rockets, we're beating the Lakers. They don't got Luka for like 2 games. All right? Who's up next?
He's out for the season. Out for the season.
Oh, we're beating the Lakers. Okay.
So is Reeves.
We're beating the Lakers. And then number 2, who's next? Don't matter. We're winning. Who's next after that? Don't matter. We're winning. Who's in the finals?
Knicks.
The Knicks? No, the Celtics. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat the Celtics. We're gonna win the chip. Kevin Durant is gonna get all those freaking your freaking, what is it? The Twitter stuff, the burner account.
Yeah.
They don't matter because we're gonna win. All right, Şengün is gonna be Baby Jokic. It's gonna be amazing. My bad.
Sam, anything?
Personally, I would identify myself as a New York Knicks fan.
Attaboy.
I have
that.
$10 on the Timberwolves to win the championship.
Whoa,
Yo,
that's not bad.
He can make bank.
I think the Timberwolves have the Nuggets number. And I mean, Anthony
Classic
Edwards,
matchup,
he's the guy you want in the playoffs, Anthony Edwards.
He's a beast, man.
So
He's a beast.
I put 10 shekels on him.
And Bradley Jacobs is behind the camera with a Thunder logo. That's disgusting, Bradley. Get out of here.
I know you want the Knicks winning. You think the Knicks are going to win the whole thing?
Yeah, but if not the Knicks, I'm gonna root for Randall and Devo and the Timberwolves. So,
First,
but I think Knicks.
Before we keep going, I like LeBron's chances, man. I do.
Without Reeves and Luka?
He's the only one who I believe would get it done. I think the Knicks make the the conference finals. I think they win the East. I don't think they beat the teams in the West. It's a 7-game series. It's going to be a long series against any team in the West, really. They're all good, man. They're all good.
Thunder are hard to match up with.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, Juan. From the court to the feet, tell us our wacky sport today.
Yeah, thanks, Zoe. Well, toe wrestling, it might be the strangest sport we've talked about yet on the show through now 4 episodes. Invented in the 1970s
That's disgusting. That's
in
disgusting.
England to give in a humorous attempt at a sport they might be able to dominate. It's a competition where 2 competitors lock their toes and then try to pin each other's foot to the side. It's a very niche competitive scene within the sport, so, well, unfortunately not able to find any official standings, but as far as I went, I could find out that Alan
Nasty Nash
dominated the sport for years in the United Kingdom. Now, guys, this is crazy thing to say, with the World Toe Wrestling Championships coming up this summer in Australia, sentence I never thought I'd say, that leaves me with one question: should this be a sport?
I think we can all agree, no, that should not be a sport. I don't know where to go from that. I think. Do you guys got anything?
Now this to me looks like it got messed up somewhere version of a thumb war. So if you're gonna count toe wrestling as a sport, when do you have to consider like rock, paper, scissors, and some thumb wars as a sport?
When are we doing rock, paper, scissors competition, world championships?
I've never in my life. The only way you could get me to watch toe wrestling is if you have me tied to a chair and my eyes open forcefully. That is disgusting. I almost puked looking at that photo on the screen. By the way, that guy had a tattoo.
That's weird.
Saying the Beast.
Dude, that's
weird. Yeah, put that photo back up. Wow.
That's awesome.
I don't know what the word is, but it's probably his name. Imagine getting a tattoo for toe. Oh God.
That's boss. I would get
Rowan,
that.
get it off the screen, man.
Yeah, I don't
put it back.
No, don't put it back.
Anyways, Nick, I would watch it. Seems like something ESPN would put on during COVID.
Oh,
the ESPN Ocho.
ESPN 8 the Ocho, man. But before, I just want to see like how do you get ready for that? How do you prepare for that?
Train your toes to the maximum.
Crack them.
And how do you win that? When you saw the photo, they just like interlock their toes.
I couldn't find any info.
I think the sidewalls, you have to pin the other person's foot against the other sidewall. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
I couldn't find any info on how you win specifically, but that makes sense. Well, without further ado, don't go anywhere. We're gonna throw it a break, but when you come back, we'll see more competition.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, spoiler alert! Okay, Lord, why did I write this in yellow? I told you! Welcome back Between the Pages!
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
Welcome back to the Unofficial Sports Show, episode 4 from WTOP-10 here with Oswego Lazo crew. Guys, welcome to one of our favorite segments, Buy or Sell. And rules of this, we see if a certain topic or trend is worth investing in. On one hand, buying means you're fully investing in a thing or person, and selling means it's a total failure or waste of time. Let's get into it. Zoe first, throw one at me.
So, going along with the NBA playoffs, you're not going to like this. I'm buying LeBron James. I think that playoff LeBron is a real thing, and there's no one else in the league I'd rather trust besides a 41-year-old man to bring the Lakers to the promised land. No Luka Doncic. For the rest of the season that broke out today, no Luka Doncic. Austin Reeves is due to make an appearance. He's not?
He's out for a season.
Oh, I didn't think so. I just searched it up.
He was on my fantasy basketball team that said out for a season, but I could be wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
Is that
I hope so too.
Regular season?
That might be.
Let's look at the stats. Last 4 games, he's averaging 26, 11, and 7. 41 years old. Come on. He's gonna dial. He knows what to do. He can dial it back. He's the smartest player in the league by far. I think that's hands down the smartest player in the league. He knows how to win. He knows how to play teams. They've already beat the Rockets earlier in the season. Come on. That is correct. That being said, there was a report. He's feeling the best he's felt since 2018, and we all remember what he did in 2018. That was a scary man.
Yeah.
Taking down the Timberwolves, the Pacers, and who did the Raptors.
Took that loss to the Warriors, and guess who was playing him in that game?
It helps when you have Stephen Curry on your team,
Kevin
doesn't
Durant,
it?
though.
It helps when you're starting fives and all-stars, starting 5.
Hey, we got 2 all-stars there. We got Şengün, and I think Amen was a nomination. He could have.
I'm a big fan of him.
Dude, he's
I'm
my
a
favorite
big
player.
fan.
Alfred Şengün, man.
I love LeBron. Don't get me wrong. He's a GOAT, hands down. If you think different, you're wrong. But it's just him, man. It's just him, Reeves, maybe for like 2 games. If they don't sweep him, I don't think he's going to do it.
Their defense
Who you
shaky
think's
too.
Jake LaRavia is going to stop Kevin Durant? No. Who's Jake LaRavia?
All this being said, the number 2-3 in the Lakers jersey will prevail. Ooh. Mark my words.
I like
Anyways,
that.
Juan, hit me with what you got.
Yeah, I just want to say I love your pick. I'm going to stay on the basketball court, move to the Eastern Conference in the NBA. I'm going to go with my New York Knicks. I said my, so it might be a little biased here, but we touched on it before, and I want to touch on it even more. This Knicks team, better than ever. I think besides the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're the most well-rounded team in this year's playoffs. Maybe beside the Timberwolves too, but I think that's up for contention. But not just a starting lineup. You have Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench, the best offensive rebounder in the NBA. He's coming off the bench. You have Towns, who has gotten better as a defender this season. We know Jalen Brunson. Come on. We know Josh Hart, Swiss Army knife, Bridges, I think will improve. I know he's been streaky. I know he's faced a lot of flack as of late, but I do think he will certainly improve. Tyler Kleck, Dadiet, Diawara, young talent all across the board. Diawara, good big man. Dadiet, good playmaker. Kolek, even better playmaker off the bench. We saw him on Christmas. He saved Christmas. Give me the New York Knicks as my buying team for the NBA. They will go all the way.
Sam, what do you think about that?
Yeah, honestly, I had them going all the way last year, and this year there's no Tyrese Halliburton to stop them. So
yeah,
I can see it.
I didn't say anything. I think Mitchell Robinson has gotten to be one of the better big men in the NBA in terms of at least paint presence too, not just offensive rebounding, but he really is a force around the rim. Super good rebounder, not just on offense, also on defense, and he has improved as an inside scorer. So yeah, give me the Knicks. I think Robinson will emerge as an X factor, even off the bench, which we said.
I don't want to say your take is bad because the Knicks are a good team.
It's an amazing
I'm not
take.
going to discredit the Knicks, but you said they're the second most well-rounded team other than the Thunder?
No, yeah, let me get. It's a good point.
The Spurs.
Let me get to that.
The Celtics.
No, Spurs are.
I'm not giving you guys the Celtics.
Spurs are. No, not the Celtics. Not no.
Tatum's coming off an Achilles tear.
Yeah.
He's got that dog in him.
What happened
Brown, no
last time
left
they matched
hand.
up?
Let me explain. Let me explain.
At least he's got a chip. Okay.
I think Thunder. I think they're more well-rounded, but Knicks, they fouled in years past, right? Thibodeau, for multiple previous years, Randall, my favorite player ever. But I think him and Thibodeau turned around the Knicks. Like I said, they failed previous years. Brought in Mike Brown, though, very offensive-minded coach. Knicks have won 5 out of their last 6 and are surging in the NBA right now. I think when it comes down to it in the finals, Knicks Thunder, I think it'll go to Knicks might face Spurs. Who even knows if Thunder will get there? But Knicks against Spurs or Thunder, I think Knicks overcome them. I think well-rounded wise, Thunder are better, but Knicks, I think coming in with more urgency, I think they win.
Listen, man, you just don't want to face the Knicks in the playoffs.
I just don't think any team out of the West is. I think it's a West championship in my mind. But no, it's not a bad take.
No, yeah.
I'm not saying. You know what? I agree with your buy, just not to the extent you have.
No, that's fair. Fair. We have our own takes.
Let's see. What do you guys? Whose buy do you agree with more?
I'm gonna have to go Wines.
I respect that. I'm a fan of his buy too. I'm a fan of your buy as well.
So, your buy isn't bad. I'm trying to take my bias out.
It's reasonable.
Take it out.
Because I love the Rockets, but LeBron, playoff Bron is a thing.
It's a thing. You got to account for that.
He's clutch. I just don't think. Listen, LeBron's always had. He's had one star with him, and I know KD's had a super team in the Warriors, but LeBron's always had a Kyrie with him. He's always had just one guy. He had AD with him with the Lakers.
Are we counting Kevin Love? I know he was a star in Minnesota.
But no. See, this gets to my point even more. Every time he hasn't won a chip, he hasn't had that one guy.
I don't think he's going to win the chip. I think he's going to go farther than people expect.
Okay.
Hey, back in the younger years, when he took Detroit on in the playoffs, he won that.
Hey, don't discredit Ilgauskas now.
Big Z, come on, man.
That's where your name came from, basically, dude.
He's not on par of what a star is now. I give him credit, great center, but come on. Let's be honest here.
I'd have to say I think there's a little bit of bias behind.
Yeah, but I give good reasoning. It's like
I'm a big believer, and believing is the first step. So how are you going to get to that championship if you don't believe in your team?
Oh wow!
If the fans don't believe, then the team doesn't believe.
It's true.
You need fans that are going to buy into the championship, and that's exactly what they have. So
thank you. I'm all the way in.
Motivation.
All the way in.
I'm gonna cry.
All in, baby.
So you're going me?
Yeah.
2-0. Okay. Thank you guys. Zoe, you put up a very good fight. I have to agree. LeBron is lethal. Yeah, he did. That's my co-host.
So let's go into let's go into the next segment, guys. This is where we're gonna rank our top 5 categories.
Oh yeah.
Today we have soccer jerseys. Top 5 soccer jerseys of all time. Would you guys? I mean, you guys don't even have a list. If you guys know to go it off the top of your head.
Yeah, start with the experts.
We're starting with you. We're gonna come back right to us. Let us know.
We went into our bag in history to 1500 today.
Whoa.
Sam.
Middle class.
We were absolutely deep diving, and the first one we got for y'all today, and it is a banger. We're talking Valderrama. If you know, you know. 1994 to 1995 home kit for Club America. The red, the blue, the yellow. It is bonita, okay, as they would say in Club America. It is a beauty of a kit, and I think it's a hot start. It's a hot start to the game.
So you say that. I'm going to give you Arsenal 2005 home jersey.
Okay.
I'm a big believer in the player who represents the jersey.
And who is
Thierry Henry. Easy. Come on. One of the greatest Premier League players of all time. When he stood next to the pole, had his legs crossed and just staring onto the crowd. Come on, man.
Sam, you don't look
Come on, man.
Is he the best Premier League player ever, though?
No.
Because I think we have to talk about some Eden Hazard in there.
Oh, I'm right there. I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm right there with you. But that being said, come on. The Frenchman, man.
We gotta talk about
the Arsenal 2005, the O2 logo. Come on, man. It was a good jersey.
That O2 was a nice logo.
It was a good
but
jersey.
I don't know if I could put Arsenal on my top
Now
five
you guys hit me with yours.
We
We're
gotta
going
talk,
right back at you.
Before I go to our next one, we gotta talk about best Prem player of all time on our show next episode. So
That could be a debate. We could get into that. We could spend a whole episode on that.
Yeah, but anyways, number 4. I mean, we're going patriotic here, man. The World Cup is being held in USA, Mexico, and Canada. Sam, what do you got for us, man?
These were, what year were they again?
Same year as Club America, 1995.
Yeah, these are some retro USA jerseys. The blue with the white stars going down the belly. They almost look like a Champions League ball. These are some of the best USA jerseys probably ever.
What year was it?
94, 95.
94,
Some
95.
retro jerseys.
Oh yeah, we're going old school.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that. I like that. Juan, you want to tell me our new one? Our next one?
Second one will be the PSG pink jersey. So what's your reason?
The Jordan one?
The Jordan one.
Yeah.
I did come up with this list a lot. My
fan
reasoning
of
for
that
that, it's just it's a clean jersey, man. And you can't argue that it's not.
I like
Before we
I like a mix of good simplistic jerseys, but also ones that show off a lot. But this one I think hits home in every simplistic category.
Sam, you got to talk to them about this. I can't talk about PSG at all after what just happened to my team today.
Yeah, PSG's a sore subject for Nick today.
I'll be back, okay? I'll be back.
In my opinion, those are some really hot pink jerseys. They're loud.
They are.
I do like them, but I hated PSG at this time.
But let's account for just the jerseys, fellas.
Listen, you're pulling out 2 jerseys of teams I hated.
That's fair.
So,
yeah, let's stand
that's
on that.
fair.
Arsenal, I can't believe that. I was very sad when you started with Arsenal, but okay, are we done with PSG? Am I happy now?
You guys,
we're going right to you guys now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just needed to escape that.
No, let's talk a little more.
No, I'll
what
cry.
did they do?
I'll cry on the air right now. But no, let's go number 3. Number 3, this just screams the greatest trio to ever touch a soccer ball, a single soccer ball. The MSN 2015 kit for Barcelona, the home kit, red and blue stripes, Qatar Airways. Nothing is more peak than seeing that jersey, man.
That's fair. And to that, I'll be quickly here and I'll raise you West Ham 1999 Doc Martin jersey. It's a clean jersey, man.
I know which one that is.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm a big fan of more vintage jerseys. I think jerseys
I'm
today.
more of a long sleeve jersey guy.
Yeah, no, me too. I think jerseys today. I think jerseys before were better because I think it showed off a lot more, and the players who represented them really wore it well.
Let's go back and forth here. Hit me, Nick.
Number 2, big boy 1, Ruud Gullit, Netherlands. The all orange, kind of arrow-looking thing. It's really pretty. It was 1990. I think it was 1989 to 90, and yeah, it was beautiful, man.
I'm gonna go quickly here. 2016 Chelsea jersey.
Ooh.
Again, I'm a big fan of the player who represents it, Eden Hazard. N'Golo Kante was on that team as well. I'm a big fan of his. I think that was a great jersey. Samsung sponsor, I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah.
Those were some fun years, man.
We had that one in
right
our
back
list.
at you guys.
Yeah. And then number 1, the big boy, the 2024 Cherry Blossom Japan.
That's a good one.
Beautiful
I love that
jersey.
color. I love that color.
Look at that
of all
jersey.
time.
Number 1.
That
That's
is
our
beautiful.
list. Those are some absolute elite picks right there, man.
I think soccer jerseys do better than any other sport, maybe.
Oh, for sure.
Did we still go or did we define?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
We'll do one more.
That was your number 1.
I'm gonna go 2001 Barcelona
Yeah, you
gold
can't
jersey.
beat that.
I think it's a classic jersey. It's a clean jersey. I mean, not many people
So
have
your
seen
guys
it.
goes left to right. Ours was right to left. For 5-1.
But I mean,
I like that one.
it's a clean one, man. It's one of those kits you can just wear out on the street.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of streetwear. I'm
I
a
think
big
a
fan
stripe
of
down the
athletic
middle,
wear.
too.
The collar,
It's a good
the collar
fashion
on the
statement.
shirt too.
I'm also a big fan of that as well.
I got a Barca kit with that collar too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. But hey, we got one more segment after the break. Let's roll the break.
Don't go anywhere.
$50. You better watch out.
Guess what?
You're like a bug.
That is like
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you because your team is a failure.
You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready? Just like that.
That's actually let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready? I swear to God. Oh my Everyone. Jesus. All right, put the bat down. All right, this number's like. Sorry, Joe. You're right. Sorry. Like, hey.
Welcome back to the beautiful set of the Unofficial Sports Show. Guys, we're in the final frame, so let's get to it.
Now for one of our most anticipated segments of the show. Let's get into the gas station order of Nick and Sam.
I'm so hungry.
Fellas, Nick, this is your gas station order.
Yeah,
Why don't you want to walk us through that real quick?
I'm a basic man, all right? Every time I'm very basic. I like a lot of food, but we're gonna start out. I'm a classic man, matching the jersey, the Neymar jersey. By the way, call him up to the World Cup. I love the chips, man. The Lay's chips, they're beautiful. You gotta go. I'm more of a vanilla Coke guy, but I understood the process we were at. It's hard to get vanilla.
We don't have enough money.
Okay, well.
USS budget does not allow.
I'm a big vanilla Coke guy, but I'll
spending.
stick with a Pepsi. And then there's 2 slices here because we don't share. Sharing is caring. We all know that. But I'm a big.
Thanks, man.
I'm a big cheese guy. I'm just a big 1 slice of cheese, and we got pepperoni in there too. I'm a big pepperoni and cheese guy.
Hey, shout out Fast Track,
So-
$5 deal. Can't beat that.
Let's dig in here. Where do you want to start here?
I'll take the front
No,
slice.
while we're waiting, I'm gonna go pour everyone a drink.
Similar order if you tune in the flag football episode too.
Yeah, if you
Dylan
watched our flag
Zielinski
football
is-
episode, Dylan
coach,
Zielinski
by
had a
the
very,
way.
very familiar,
All right,
a very
do you want
same
the
order.
crust
Sorry.
bite or the
I'll let you take your first pick.
I'm taking this.
First pick?
This is gonna be the
Oh, you got
longest
it.
bite you've ever seen.
I'll just bite off what you bet. I don't care.
Stat, what has inspired you to take this order?
I get really hungry really fast, so I usually
Me too.
it's grab the first thing I see. I don't know.
I gotta say, this is a great deal for your
Yeah.
pockets.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
are you
When
a
I'm
bigger
going
fan
to
of
pizza?
cold or warm pizza? Sam, same
Oh.
for you. Cold or warm?
Honestly, cold.
Really?
Really?
And
That's fair.
If I have a triangle, I'm gonna fold it like this.
Ooh, that's my grandpa does.
I feel like I would do that for a New York slice, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the New York slice.
Yeah.
I think it's too. I don't like it. It's too big. It's just not. It's not thick. I like my pizza thick.
Our floor manager Adrian is losing his mind back there.
I understand that. I do because it is a staple. But I'm
You
a
want
fan.
Yes. Hey, so are you a bigger fan of warm or cold pizza?
I gotta say, cold pizza.
Ooh.
I love pizza. I love pizza no matter what. But when you have it, and then you put your leftovers in the fridge and you take it out the next day to eat it.
That's true.
I think it's fantastic.
Great.
I think it's 10 times better. That being said, do you guys dip your pizza into anything?
No.
No? Sam, you're shaking your
There's
head.
a pizza place from Binghamton called Nurchie's. There's a few of them. They give the ranch that they have in the cups is really good.
I'm a
And
big ranch guy
also,
too.
their garlic parm wings are nice and crispy.
Oh yeah.
Can't beat a good
Some garlic
wing.
parm wings, and their pizza comes in squares. So
I'm a fan of that as well. I'm a fan
square
of that
pizza
as well.
kinda guy.
What do you say we cheers to?
Yeah, let's why not? I already took a drink.
A big collab of Unofficial Sports Show.
Can't beat
To the
this.
viewers as
Glad
well.
to have you guys on.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't be here without you guys.
Hey, so final question. Not final, but how would you rate this?
This,
order?
in this order compared to
Give
everything
me out
else.
of 5. 5 stars. Give me out of 5.
I love CWL, and I appreciate him for being our first contestant and technically guest on the show. The order was very on the unhealthy side. I think there is a time and place for it, but I was not that time and place.
Oreos,
that might be
Sour Patch
last.
Kids, yeah.
I like Dylan's order. Dylan had a really good order. P-Gen was a weird one. Peter Jennings didn't have a gas station
steak
order.
and egg.
He had a one zone. That was different.
Not
And
the
I feel
biggest- not the biggest fan of
steak and
Yeah,
eggs.
not the biggest fan.
you guys say that you had to give it a chance. You had to give it a chance. I enjoyed it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it's
you gotta
good,
get the
right?
right sauce though. You can't just eat it dry.
Oh yeah, no.
But this is up there, man.
It is. I think it too.
I think it's basic.
When you ask
Basic
for your
but good.
bang for your buck, this has got to be number one. And that's all what I care about. I don't have that much money, so I have to really consider that.
Pocket watching yourself. It's like if you just walk into a gas station, you want something quick, get a $5 deal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Well, that'll do it for us. Sam, Nick, thanks for coming on the show, guys. We really appreciate.
Thanks for having
Tune
us.
in their show Tuesday, 8 weeks. It's
Yes.
gonna be really good, really fun. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Thanks for having us. Tune in to Oswego, guys.
Yes, tune in. Thank you guys for watching USS episode 4. Tune in to episode 5, the season finale.
That's right, our season finale. One more episode to go. Thanks for watching, guys.
What's up, movie fans, and welcome back to Be Kind and Rewind, the only show that reviews all of your favorite movies. I'm Owen Miles.
And I'm Blake Blodgett, and for our final episode of Season 4, we will be stepping into the world of Oz with the Wizard of Oz franchise.
That is right, Blake, but as you guys can see, we have some guests here from Borealis Booklight, Aurora Fitzgerald, and Kelly C.
Yes, as we can see. Now, if you two could quickly indulge me on something. So from now on, there will be a spoiler alert! Yes, and I felt like that needed to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why it was in the script. That was
the Borealis Booklight
crew
signature catchphrase.
This is going to go off the rails very quickly, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
We've just been goofing off for the entire pre-pro.
Oh, yeah.
But, Owen, do you want to introduce the first Wizard of Oz?
All right, let's get on into it. The original Wizard of Oz was released in 1939 and follows the story of Dorothy Gale as she swept from her quiet life in Kansas to the wonderful land of Oz.
Along her journey, she meets the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion, who all want to meet the wizard in order to get things from the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
But the evil, wicked witch of the West looks to stop them on their journey as she helps Dorothy's ruby slippers. Which originally belonged to her sister.
She helps Dorothy's ruby slippers?
Okay, you can not.
Okay.
It's okay. It's late. We don't know.
It's okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine.
So yeah.
Anyway, the original Wizard of Oz.
Original Wizard of Oz.
What do we'll let you guys talk first since you're the guests. What is your experiences with the original Wizard of Oz? Like,
I personally love it. I love the original Wizard of Oz. I remember watching it so many times as a kid. I can't remember if I watched it during Christmas time. My dad's from Dublin. Hi, Dad. And usually for Christmas we have a bunch of traditions where we watch usually American films. We watch The Sound of Music, we watch Mary Poppins, and I think sometimes it was The Wizard of Oz, but I can't remember. But I do love that movie.
Yeah, I was really kind of brought into the world of The Wizard of Oz when I was like in school, because that would be like the show they would show us, or the movie they would show us when it's like, all right, we have nothing to do. Let's watch The Wizard of Oz.
That was my experience too. I don't know if you all had music class back in
Oh,
the day.
yeah.
That's where this got showed a bunch because this
We're
was
off to see the wizard.
yes
Could still
all
say
the
it.
time. We're
off
to
see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
There was.
Hey! We're already losing it.
Already losing it. But
you guys are gonna have so much fun back there.
Oh,
well, we don't have our normal graphics who would, discuss, who would put up. Alex usually does like some fun lower thirds.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. Hi,
Josh.
Josh is losing it back there.
Josh is straight.
So anyway, The Wizard of Oz is a movie that exists.
It's really a movie that like you don't really need to say a whole lot about
It is
it.
like
I think it's
we've
just
made that joke
yeah.
before on the show. It's like, what can you say about this movie that hasn't already been said? This is one of those ones where it's like, what can you say that hasn't already been said? It's one of the most seminal movies of all time, for a reason.
Yeah.
Like important.
Your mic is on.
Yeah. First,
Kelly doesn't think her mic's on. She's like, what is that? Guys.
Oh no!
So it was the first movie shown in full color, or
Yes.
not even full color, but like it was in color, which is the first time that happened. So
I believe that's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned that in history
when
class.
they step out of the house in Kansas.
You mean in Oz?
Yeah. Well, the house from Kansas that's now in Oz.
Oh right.
You know.
Yes. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's color.
I also love how the first thing that Dorothy does in, like when she gets to Oz is just like, kill the Wicked Witch of the West. Or
Yes.
no, East. Sorry.
So
not West.
We do got to rank.
Wrong.
We are apparently. Okay. Yes. Put it on the full screen. Joshua, do your job. I have it. Owen has it at 1. I have it at 2. Kelly has it at 1. Aurora has it at 3.
Absolute classic. I can't put it.
Let's go, Owen.
anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but from there, we do have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back on WTOP.
it's hockey, it's on Hockey Talk.
The hockey gods will bless me again with another victory.
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Rangers are going to beat them simply because vibes.
Vibes. You are winning this on vibes?
That's a solid argument.
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, only on WTOP.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
And welcome back to Be Kind and Rewind. Let's get on to Return to Oz.
Return to Oz is an absolutely insane movie released in 1985, which follows Dorothy as she is brought back to the world of Oz, which is not as she remembers.
The evil Gnome King has taken over the Emerald City and turned everyone there into stone, and Dorothy must try to save everyone.
Dorothy once again teams up with a colorful cast of characters like Tick-Tock, Jack Pumpkinhead, and the Gump in order to save Oz.
All right, so if anybody has seen The Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal, which are movies that I grew up on,
this is essentially
it's
the Wizard of Oz
somehow
version.
even crazier than that.
So,
like, you know,
So guys, this movie starts with them saying, "Oh, Dorothy, we're gonna give you electric shock therapy because their family does not believe her about Oz."
Yeah, because this takes place like 6 months or so after she gets back from Oz.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yep. So this is kind of messed up.
A little
Is
bit.
it the same actors and actresses?
No, it was released in 85,
no.
so it's
Oh, that's
different
way
people.
beyond.
So it's completely different people.
If it was, that would be a little weird. Just Julia Garner's just back.
I think she would have.
Oh my God.
She would have been gone by then. Julia Garner.
really?
I think
Oh.
by 85.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
She
by
rest in
85.
peace.
May she rest in peace either way. But yeah, this movie's absolutely insane. So this guy, the Gnome King, has taken over Oz and has turned everyone into stone, including the Lion, Tin Man, like all the characters we know.
Huh.
So Dorothy has to meet up with like different characters. Tick-Tock, who's like this like defense of Oz. The issue is you have to wind him up every single time. You have to wind up his thoughts,
Okay.
his movement, and his speech. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they do something similar, like the Gnome King is like a stand-in for the Doctor. And then like the other villain, what was her name?
The one with, okay, basically this villain, she has a cabinet, and in every single like little section of the cabinet,
Keep on their reaction.
No,
to this.
every
Keep
single
on
like section of the cabinet has legitimately a different head. She has
puts on
32
different people's
heads.
A head of what?
People in Oz. Like there's a
A
section
head.
that's like they have like statues of people like in a circle in Oz. None of them have their head,
and they're
and then the heads are in
confirmed
the
that they are
cabinet
heads
of
in
this
her
character.
cabinet. This movie was PG, folks.
Are they
There was
alive or are they just
They're like
decapitated
technically
and dead?
alive, I think.
Which is insane. Yeah. So, also, I feel like we have to discuss the Wheelers. I feel like we have to discuss the Wheelers. The first time that the Wheelers came on screen, there were these weird, lanky, tall people that instead of limbs had wheels and would.
They're hunched over like this. They
Wheel
have
around.
wheels on their hands and feet, and they're like, and they got like this thing on the top of their heads, like a face, like a mask.
Okay. I
Yeah.
believe we are getting told to rank.
Yes, we'll
So,
rank it. This nightmare.
There's a
fueled
lot
movie.
more to tell about this movie. You should see it.
You should
Well,
watch
we've
it.
never seen this, so we kind of blind ranked these next few movies that you guys are going to talk about.
this one correctly.
Yes,
if I'm
let's
look
remembering.
at.
Oh no!
Spoilers! Spoilers! Okay.
Look away!
Whoa!
Spoiler
Okay.
alert.
Spoiler.
No!
Still on there.
Okay, I had it at 1.
I had it at 1, actually.
Don't pay
You
attention
both
to
had
the
it
screen.
last.
Close your eyes.
Oh, I did.
And then
Did I
Owen
put it
had
last?
You had it 3,
I had it
think.
3.
I hope I put it last because now that I heard
put it last.
now that I heard the synopsis, I think I'm okay with
Yeah,
keeping that
I think I
last.
put it last because I just don't like reruns of stuff. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Speaking of broke, don't fix it. The Wiz was released in 1978 and is a film adaptation of the stage musical of the same name.
It is once again starring Dorothy as she is brought to Oz and meets the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion as they attempt to meet the Wiz and have their wishes met.
Oz looks a little different this time, closely resembling a 1970s New York. There is, however, still a Wicked Witch running around attempting to get back her sister's slippers from Dorothy.
Okay.
All right, so basically the thing with The Wiz is it is from the stage musical of the same name. It is The Wizard of Oz with a primarily black cast, which is pretty awesome. Michael Jackson is in it as the Scarecrow.
Really?
Michael Jackson plays the
His
Scarecrow.
only film role, I believe.
I think it's, actually. Which
and
is crazy, actually. Now that I think
one
about
thing I want to say is they messed up the casting a little bit with this movie.
Other than Michael Jackson.
Diana
Ross
but
is
like
good,
still,
too.
Diana Ross, a singer, as Dorothy. Michael Jackson,
Diana
obviously
Ross.
a singer, as the Scarecrow.
The guy who plays the Lion was the same guy who played him on Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then they have the Tin Man is just a regular actor who cannot sing.
He was
not even a regular actor
hold
can
on,
sing.
hold on.
Comedic relief.
His main thing is
he
he was on game shows in the 60s.
He wasn't even an actor.
He was on game shows in the 60s. How did he get this role where he has 2 solo songs?
Michael Jackson gets 1 solo song as a Scarecrow. Nipsey Russell as the Tin Man gets 2 solo songs in a row.
Yeah.
I want to watch this. I want to watch this one. The other one we just talked about, I will not watch. I will watch this one. Kelly, we're gonna have a movie night.
Yes.
This one
is pretty good.
It sounds pretty good. I know like sometimes reruns can be really good or really bad, but if you have a rerun that is slightly different, or if it has like a primarily different cast and it's definitely way more modern than it was, I would watch this. I think it would be pretty good.
Yes, yeah. I will say I liked it more than the Last Place movie I have. Spoiler, I have this at 5. It doesn't matter anymore. We had the
I don't remember where I ranked this.
Spoiler alert.
We are not living up to our catchphrase,
but
that we're
I think
borrowing.
This one is solid. You could do a lot worse, I think, than this movie.
Yes.
You know what would be really funny if they made Michael Jackson the Tin Man, because the Tin Man is not really supposed to move at first, and then he just starts moonwalking.
Yeah.
To be fair, they kind of do that with the Scarecrows. Like when he gets off the post, he can't walk, and but then he's able to do all his Michael Jackson.
There's a number where he's
that's
on
cool.
the pole, and there's a bunch of crows around him.
That's his solo song. Well, actually, not even his solo song, because the birds are also in the song.
No, his solo song is
I want to watch this now.
Okay,
if there's
we do have
music
to rank
especially.
it.
Yeah.
We have to rank it.
We do have to rank it.
Let's see if we can. Oh.
Come on, Josh.
Josh, you can do
We
it.
can't get the graphic to work. Okay, so I had it at 5.
Yeah,
You
I
had
also had it at 5. They both had it at 4.
They had it at 4.
We both had it at
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you guys are doing good so far. This is a movie that's a lot worse. So, Owen, this is your thing. Go
All
for
right,
it.
let me introduce it. Oz the Great and Powerful was released by Disney in 2013 and is a prequel story following how the Wizard of Oz came to be in Oz.
It stars James Franco as the wizard, who is a false prophet using the idea of being the chosen one to get riches.
However, he soon realizes there are problems in Oz after he meets a usual colorful cast of characters, he decides to help in any way he can. Will he stop the Wicked Witches? Let's find out. So
yeah, this movie is pretty rough.
It came out in 2013, but the way you'd look at it, you'd think it'd come out in like 2004.
Well, that's what
in
the
my
CG
opinion.
is really bad. The CG's rough.
Also, they have Mila Kunis as the Wicked Witch,
which
is a little.
She was pretty badly miscast in this movie. I usually like her in most stuff I've seen her in, but in this she was pretty badly miscast. Yeah. Well, also, if we get the graphics to work,
always screaming.
Yeah, she's always screaming about something. They put really bad makeup on her. Like it's it's like rough Wicked Witch makeup. It doesn't do her any favors.
From what I remember, for whatever reason, I remember seeing this with my grandparents. Hi, Boma and Papa. I think I'm pretty sure I saw this with them, or we had it on whoa, DVD at some point. None of us can talk today, but it's okay. Anyways, I do remember this movie ever so slightly. I hated it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
That's pretty much my reaction too. I just didn't like it.
It's kind of like what I said about Rogue One in a way. It's not that good until you get to the last sequence, and then it's okay.
Yeah, when he's doing he's doing the bit as the wizard. He has the head. He's got the mechanical stuff. That's pretty cool. Where he's pretending to be the Wizard of Oz. That's okay, but the rest of it is just so bad.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
The only character that I think I liked in this movie, he was a little monkey with wings.
Yeah,
so yeah, it was a little monkey with wings that would basically be their servant.
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen this movie. So,
but
I
thought he was pretty funny. I think his name was Ramsey or something.
I don't think Rams. Actually, no. I don't remember.
It was something like
that. We just
that.
watched this movie, and I don't. That should tell you a lot. I don't remember. We just watched the movie.
Yeah.
That tells you everything, guys.
Honestly, do we just want to rank it?
Honestly, I think there's not much else to say about it.
We'll give them more time to yap about Wicked after.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get that to work, or
do we have the graphics?
The graphics is not working.
Nope.
Apparently we don't. So basically, this is last for me and Blake, and this is 5 for those two.
Actually, yeah, we have a cheat sheet here because the final graphics thing's up on the TV, so we have a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna take one more quick break, and next up will be the 2 Wicked movies. Stay tuned.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty,
spoiler alert.
Okay, Laura, why did I write this in yellow?
I told you. Welcome back between the pages.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
Hello and welcome back to Be Kind of Rewind. Let's get into the Wicked movies.
Wicked was released in 2024 and is like The Wiz, a film adaptation of the stage musical of the same name.
It follows Elphaba and Glinda at their time at Shiz University, starting as enemies and becoming friends.
Elphaba begins to grow concerned with the growing hate towards animals around Oz, and after being called in by the wizard himself, she begins to realize he is not who he claims to be.
All right,
So,
I will let you guys
yeah, we're just gonna
have
let
the floor.
we're gonna let these two just do their thing.
You guys are very excited about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start off by saying this. The Wicked musical was 3 hours long, right? On Broadway, still on Broadway currently. The Wicked musical was 3 hours. Why is it 2 movies? Why is it 2 movies?
They're both well over 2 hours.
Exactly. So that's like my first gripe with this is why is it 2 movies? It didn't need to be. But at the same time, the first one was really awesome. I liked the first one a lot. it introduced all the characters super well. Cynthia Erivo killed it as Elphaba. Yes. Ariana Grande surprised a lot of people with this one. She really knocked it out of the park as Glinda. Jeez. I really can't talk today.
She's the good one.
It's actually Galinda.
Linda. Sorry. Linda. But yeah, so she really just knocked it out of the park with this one. And I'm going to go like completely musical theater kid nerd here. Because like this show was like one of the first things that like I watched as a kid. And like what really was like, whoa, theater can be magic. And for this, like it was just like a heartfelt moment for me. Because I saw it not only in the US, but I saw it in London on the West End. So I kind of got to compare the two, but also like see how they were similar. And just seeing all the cool effects and just seeing everything was so awesome that I really love Wicked as a concept. And just like it explains Elphaba's backstory and how she became the Wicked Witch of the West and how she was really like never really the bad guy, you know? Like, yeah. It's obviously from like hero's perspective and blah, blah, blah. We could talk about that forever. But like, it's heartwarming to see like that they were friends at one point, you know? Like they went from those enemies that like Glinda really never understood Elphaba while they were like kind of becoming friends, and holy moly, I'm monologuing. But, but from there, like, it's so heartwarming to see them become friends. And they did pick a good spot because they did kind of cut it at where intermission cuts.
Yeah.
That's what I liked.
Wicked.
Yeah.
And Defying Gravity was just
Oh yeah, that as the
beautiful.
climax of
Like,
this movie was fantastic.
Absolute cinema.
Makes everybody cry. It makes everybody cry.
I cried.
I love the Wicked movies because of the plot. Because I haven't read the book yet. Tune into Borealis Booklight. We might talk about this. But there is actually a book version before the musical came out, and then it was adapted into a musical, believe it or not. Again, I haven't read the book yet. It is on my TBR. But I like seeing the Wicked Witch of the West backstory, especially even the Wicked Witch of the East. We never saw her in the original movie. We don't know the backstory. It's like looking at the bigger picture, looking into the past, because it can be okay sometimes. And it's also, how do I put this? This is a lot of words. I just love the plot of it. The way it also gives you the bigger picture of what can happen in real life.
Yeah. We're getting yelled at by Maddie. We do have to rank.
Oh man, I monologued for too long. I'm so sorry.
So I have it at 4. You have it
low. In my opinion, I had that at 2. And
Aurora had it
also had it at 2.
And so did Kelly.
I had part 2 at number 1 and part
Spoilers.
1 at number 2.
Wow.
Oh, we're talking about part 2.
Speaking of part 2, Wicked for Good was. Oh, this is you.
Whoops.
Sorry. Whoops.
Okay,
Go for
fine.
it.
I was going to let you read it. Wicked for Good was released in 2025 and picks up right after the events of the first film, with Elphaba now treated as the enemy by the people of Oz.
Glinda is now the one who the people look to for hope, although she hates how Elphaba is being viewed by the people.
Elphaba begins to understand that her name will never be cleared, as she must find a way out of Oz. Will she succeed in doing so? Let's find out. I will say, personally, I know it's like split into the 2 acts, but like they really chunked like almost all of the greater songs into the first movie, in my opinion. Except for For Good. That was obviously the big one. I also love No Deed Goes Unpunished.
Yeah. No Good Deed.
Oh my god. That scene,
but
yeah, powerful.
That was incredible. And also, for myself, As Long As You're Mine, the scene between Elphaba and Fiyero.
Oh,
Do not touch my mic.
It was my heart. It was good, but I like the Broadway one better.
Honestly, I'm going to agree with you on that one. The Broadway one, for whatever reason, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it was the scenery, the setting of it. It was a lot more intimate in the Broadway show compared to the film. It was still great, but it didn't have the same amount of impact that it did last time. But part 2, phenomenal. I know people love part 1. A lot of the good songs are in part 1, but everything comes full circle in the second movie. And Cynthia and Ariana, they blew it out of the park.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
really
that's
great duo.
I think that's what I loved so much about this movie, and I actually preferred it to the first. I loved how it like wrapped up the story. I think it was very well done. I like the bit with Fiyero. I like Bog becoming the woodsman. Like, although to be fair, with his name being Bog Woodsman, it was like, okay, you're not really,
it's like,
not really surprising me
The second
here.
part is really when the twists and turns start happening.
Yes,
because it reveals Fiyero becomes the
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Box the
Tin
Box
Man
the Tin
is
Man.
Bok.
Yeah.
Bok.
The lion is the
is
lion
the
that was
cub
in the
that was in
cage.
that was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then, biggest spoiler, Elphaba doesn't die.
She doesn't actually die.
She doesn't actually die.
Yeah,
The dramatic zoom in was great for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
She gets her happy ending with Fiyero technically because
they run off.
Even though they are kind of in the middle of nowhere now, but you know they'll find their
way.
The other twist is that the wizard is Elphaba's father.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, they
Which
reveal.
is teased in like the first one, but then it really is emphasized
Because it was
in
so
the second.
obvious because it was clearly
it
Jeff
sounded
Goldblum's
so much
voice.
like Jeff
Yeah.
So it was like you're obviously.
He's. I will have to say, Michelle Yeoh.
She does a
hate her character
she does
so
a very
much.
good job.
She did
so well. She did so well.
Madam Normal, MM, flip it around,
Wicked Witch.
So
they said it best.
This
They
isn't
said it
even our show
best.
anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We're gonna rank because Maddie's gonna yell at me more.
Yeah.
I had it at 3.
Yeah. This is Aurora's one, like she said.
Whoops.
And I had this at 4.
And so did Kelly.
But I still love it a lot, even though it is pretty low.
Yeah, for me, there's a pretty big drop from. Now we'll
All
see
right.
if this will work.
You had it
But we
at
have a little segment we like to call the train wreck of the week.
Let's see if it gets on there.
See if we can get
If
it
not,
to
I have
work.
it on
If not, we
standby.
have it on the phone.
Train wreck?
Train wreck?
All right.
No?
Phone
it
saying
is.
Phone.
It is.
Here it is. If you, just zoom in as much as you can. Basically, that is Mila Kunis's Wicked
turning
Witch.
off.
Your phone's gonna turn off.
That is Mila Kunis's Wicked Witch right there. And that is one of the Wheelers.
Show
You
that
can't really
to-
see
show
it
that
as
to-
well.
show that to them
Basically,
what the
yeah.
Wheelers is.
That's a Wheeler.
That's the top of his head.
Yeah. That's not his real face. It's a mask on top of his head.
I remember her as the witch.
Yeah.
I feel so. She looked beautiful. She looked great. But
Why are her eyebrows like that?
It's just
the makeup was.
she was better as not the Wicked Witch, because like she's not the Wicked Witch the whole time.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
she's like not the Wicked Witch yet, she does a lot better, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
we can cut to final rankings. I think that'll work.
I mean,
If
that
it'll
that
work.
will work. It's on the TV.
Yeah! So just
It's
kinda,
already pulled up, but yeah,
you can
there
just
it
see.
is.
I think I'm gonna get flamed for Return to Oz being number 1.
Oh yeah. You already got
I like
flamed
my
during the
weird
break,
movie.
so.
I like my weird movies.
Anyone who grew up watching like
Explain yourself.
wait, I can see a standpoint here because everyone who grew up watching like an 80s kids movie before we got to animated stuff like Toy Story and all that,
Like
I
these
totally get that.
Yes.
Like I grew up on those movies too. So, yeah.
But unfortunately, we're just about out of time, guys. We want to thank Kelly and Aurora
Thank
for
you guys
stopping
both.
by.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
for
us.
coming
seriously.
on. We will like to say thank you so much for an amazing season of Be Kind and
Yes.
Rewind. This was our greatest season yet. No offense to everyone else.
I
on other
absolutely
seasons.
agree. Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Obviously, we
More
want to
than-
thank our crew as well.
Yeah.
Our crew in the back, Maddie,
Josh.
Alex isn't here tonight, but she's usually here. Elena, Jenna, Adrian on the floor. We love
You
you
were our
guys.
guest one week.
You were our guest 1 week. We love you guys. This show would not have been possible without you guys. It was, like Owen says, by far been our best season. And yeah, I don't know.
We love that we're branching out, more guests, more episodes,
More collabs.
more collabs. Hell,
Heyo.
Heck yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, and thank you guys for coming on last week
course.
with me.
We got 10 seconds.
Watch Boreal Alice Booklight. We have an episode with them talking about the Hunger Games.
please watch.
Cooked. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Cook. It is the last episode before the Senior Week special. Today was going to be a very special episode, but unfortunately, we've had another tragedy. Zinni's gone.
In audio.
The first show Zinni will be on is Cooked. We gotta do that.
There's a girl outside our house. A little bit of a disappointment by the Oh Boy crew. We're the first ones to show.
Let it be known. Cat cam. Let it be known that Cooked is the first show to bring Zinni on while we're filming, not a picture or a montage. He's actually right there, right, Zinni?
Yep. Dylan doesn't care about his cat.
He doesn't care about his cat.
We care about his cat.
Yeah. Today was supposed to be the Zinni episode. I've never fed an animal. Well, I have fed an animal, but I've never made special food for an animal. So that really changes everything.
Brummer, you ignorant moron. Zinni's not dead. He's just not here. He went home.
This is his home.
Dude, there's something wrong with you.
What?
Jeez.
I don't know what that was, but now I gotta find a new guest. I gotta find someone else just as important. Someone everyone knows, someone everyone loves, someone everyone adores, everyone wants to be. But who could that be? Hi, I'm trying to reach Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, the Colts player. Used to play in the Giants, but now he's MVP. Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. All right, have a nice day. We have options. We have options. Hi, I'm trying to reach John Cena. You'll do it. Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, we have John Cena with us right here. How you